back everybody. Today I'm going to show you what's actually that object-oriented programming concept. But today I'm going to show you by doing some kind of examples and proving that the object-oriented programming is working. And I'm using the Java language. So basically I'm using the CMD, command prompt or terminal mode in this my Mac system. And I'll use that system to express you what is object-oriented programming concept and how is to use it. So, okay. First of all, we have to draw down some basic structure about object-oriented. That is object-oriented programming, and that is object-oriented programming. So we had to use that. Now, first of all, you have to understand we can get a better idea about what is that object-oriented programming. So you know that some kind of Java program is made with classes, and actually the classes that contains objects, and we want to divide our classes to objects, but actually to virtual, but actually we are not dividing each object. But you know to better understand what is object. So as an example of object, I'll express you that is object. And now you have to get that's object, and you have to get a better idea about what is an object, and that is object. And when we describe the objects and as example, so in the classroom, and there are common students. Sorry for that. Common students and with different behaviors and yes, the appearance. I name those as the attributes of students. Now you got a better idea about what is an object. An object is in the classroom there are common students and with different behaviors and appearances, and I name those are attributes of each student. So when you take example, so there's a student set animal. No, you don't do this. John. John and height. Height equals 5 inch. And now what's some kind of that it's a weight, and weight equals to 40 kg. Now those are the examples of John's attributes. So John is actually 5 inch tall and the weight of 40 kilograms. And now let's take another example, and that is I think that Mickey. The Mickey, and the height is 6 inch and 50 kilogram of weight. And you know that, and these are the objects. You want to get a better understanding what is an object, and these are the objects. These are objects. Good. And these are objects. They are the examples of so object, and these are objects. And these are objects. And now these are the attributes of those objects, and the John's weight and John's height and Mickey's height and Mickey's weight. So those are the attributes. So they are different. So when we are doing some kind of object-oriented programming, so if we do not repeat that repeatedly program that weight and height for each student, so we don't only want to create some kind of common class that name contains height and weight, and we have to copy that for every location with accessing a same class, and we can use this as a template. And now we don't have to repeatedly code that again and again and again at height and weight for each student. So if we create some kind of common class of height and weight, so now the height and weight, and this is height and weight, so we can repeatedly use this class for each student. So this is very easy and not complex and simple. So we can repeatedly use this, and it reduces the usage spaces, capacities of your hard disk, and absolutely effort of your programming effort will be reduced greatly by using this object-oriented programming. So the height weight class can be used for every time, everywhere, when some kind of same objects, John, Mickey, and other etc. And all of the students can use that weight and height class. So that is the object-oriented programming's basic concept. So now I'm going to practically do some how can we connect and run those object-oriented programming method into the Java language. And now I would like to code something. I will use Atom or Sublime. Okay, I'll use Atom. Yes, use Atom. Okay, now the concept is over. So we had to code that. You had a better understanding about what is a Java code. So you had to get a better idea about how that code runs and how that works in your computer system. So otherwise you don't want to you don't have enough relevant knowledge about to run a Java program in your PC. So I have to get a better idea about that. And now I'll take another empty page there. Okay, good. Now I'm in front of installing some kind of things. Okay, that's it. Okay, good. Now okay, what are you doing? Oh yes. Okay, now this is the I'll express that. Okay, this is system for a school. Okay, it's school, and I'm going to express you what is that object-oriented program with using Java. Okay, and this is school, and now we had a build up a system for a school, and now we're using that. Okay, now we had to create other examples. No, I'm not going to be very complex there, because you have to understand by simple ways. And now I will divide those school into different classes. So these are classes, and this is the base component of a program. Classes, the program is made with a lot of classes, some kind of predefined classes or user defined classes. So this is the basic concept, and these are classes, and this class is another class. Okay, now this class is the office, I think. Okay, and office. Oh, that's so big. And it is. Okay, enough. Then this is office, and this is grade. Grade 11, grade 10, grade 7, I think. Okay, this is grade 7, and that is grade 8, and that is grade 9. So this is very easy. Now this school is divided into different classes, and this is office and grade 7 and grade 8 and grade 9. So these are the classes, and we have to implement our system to that school. So our business analyst goes to the school and getting the relevant requirements, the requirement gathering and investigation. After the space is completed, so we have to design and do our implementation to that school system. Okay, now these are connected with the school. Okay, and the school is the main class, and it should be contained that a main method in your Java program, and the school is the main class. So first of all, we have to implement that. Now you have to get the better idea of what is object-oriented programming. So I will have to explain that what is that object-oriented programming. So the school, so you have to virtually create objects in your mind. So this school is a class. Okay, I don't think that it's not a class in a physical class, but in a Java program it's a class. Now the school class, not class, sorry, the school class should be coded, should be implemented. Okay, and now that should be implemented, and I'm using that. Okay, now good, and should be implemented. Okay, implemented. That name is absolutely this is class name. You should name it capitalized for the first letter, school.java, and after compiled, and it should be school.class. Okay, dude, now you have to get about understanding what I'm going to say you there. Okay, and the school class should be implemented, and that is school.java, and after compile it should be school.class, that intermediate bytecode there. Okay, now as the same process, just like the same process, and we have to implement that office grade 7 and grade 8 and grade 9 separately. Then I'll take the better, and now there are so many advantages of using that object-oriented program, so I'll show you what are them. And now after you implemented the school, so can't you add some kind of another class to this school? So by joining there and there from a grade 10 or some kind of thing, you can definitely. That's the better advantage of object-oriented programming method. And grade plus grade 11. Okay, grade 11. Okay, I'd like to import later the grade 11 class to that school program. So that will be very easy without changing any of those classes or program, and without additional effort to implement and code or debug some kind of that main program. So you can add those grade 11 class easily to that school main class, and that is a very good advantage of object-oriented programming. And otherwise, if you want to debug some kind of classes, the office or grade 7 or grade 8 or grade 9 or 11, okay, and if there's any bug on there, so you don't have to disturb the whole system. You can detach this class separately, and you can debug it, and now again attach to this school. So that will be the object-oriented programming. That will be very easy and very nice concept who invented that object-oriented programming. So Java is a better programming language to implement your system. Okay, now good. Now I'm going to practically do that. Okay, and this should be let's another class. Okay, good. Now this which color is using? That color. Okay, good. Now the office .java. Okay, that is office.java, and grade 7 and java, and grade 8 java. Okay, now the grade 9 java, and the grade 11 java. So that will be the complete program of our Java program. And now we do it practically. Okay, now I'm going to show you practically how this Java program works, and you have to get a better idea about that OOP concepts using this kind of example programs. Okay, now I'm going to create the school program, and the main class is school.java. So I had to create that first, the main class. Okay, this school.java, and after compile this school.java, it will be school.class, I think. Okay, now I'm going to code this. And to code this, before you code and start your coding, you just start to get relevant knowledge about your paths in your computer, and where the files are located, where the Java files and class files are located, where the JDK is located, and you have to get a better idea about your locations and the paths and directories in your PC. Now this is a Mac PC, so in your PC, if it's a Windows PC, so you have to remember the CMD, the command prompt to the JDK path. Where's the JDK path? Because if you didn't do that, so you always needed to remember the path to the CMD. Okay, that set path using set path command. So relevantly changing the CD commands, using CD commands, you have to change the directories. So this will be a very complex process there. So the easiest way is to remember the JDK path to your system, that is the environment, setting up the environment variable paths. So it will be permanent method to remember the path to CMD. Okay, and if you want this, I'll also guide this, and if you want request from me, now I'm not going to do that. Now I'm gonna just code that program, and to code that program I'm using Atom. So after all, now this is my directory, and it is located on my Java, then my PC, and in the documents folder, and this is folder name is Java, and usually I tested my Java files here, Java programs here, and now for this current situation I created a Java 1 folder there and it's empty folder, and now I'm going to show you how to do this. And okay, I'm using Atom to code those Java files. So you can use any kind of text editors to code your Java files, and now in this situation I'm using Atom text editor to code my Java files, and this is my Atom screen. And now I'm going to create a new file there, a new file, and I have to save this. I have to save this using that what I used here. Okay, I use this school.java, so I'm going to code this. I have to save this at school.java. Good. So okay, good. Now the first letter should be capital. Is better. It will be work if you simplify this first letter, but it's a base practice, and it is the rule and regulation of creating classes, because every class in Java program represents that capitalized letter for the first letter of the name of the Java classes. Okay. Now I created a school.java file there, and in my documents, so there should be a folder. Where's my folder? This I can't find it anyway. And the Java. Where's my folder? I can find it in my documents on this Java folder. Okay, where is absolutely there should be a mistake there. It's my Java folder. Yeah, this Java folder and the Java 1 folder I created there, and in this location I create the main class that is school.java and I save it. Now it's a Java class, Java program, and it's not going here. Okay, and this is Java 1 the project, and the school.java is created here, so it's school.java file. So we are ready to code our first class. So when you develop that code, where's my guide run? This time, and where's this one? Okay, now you have to code the Java school.java. This is a separate process. Coding a Java program, the source code programming is a separate progress of that object-oriented programming method Java. You have to first code the school.java file. Okay, now when you get that on. Okay, now we have to first declare or some kind of define that a main class, that a public class, because the public means everyone can access that class. So is the main class should contain absolutely the public class there. So I use that public class. So you remember that your class name should simulate your Java source code file name. Absolutely the same name should be there. So I use that school. Okay, that's public class is school. Now this is the class, and we have to declare that class. So that is the class declaration, and inside this class there should be a method. So the JVM firstly accesses the main method. He finds the main method firstly and accessed by this main method, then flowing under constraint and under the algorithm programming methods. So first of all you have to define that main method in this school public class. Okay, now I'm gonna define my main method, and the main method is public static void main, and this is a public class, main method. And in this main method there should be array named args, that are arguments. When you are giving arguments into your CMD or command prompt after your Java file command, so you can give spaces and give some arguments. These are called arguments to that array. We are defining array. So first of all, in Java we have to define first what is the type of the variables, so arrays. So I type this string, this is string 1, and it's string args. Okay, there's args, and this should be array. We define that as array, so it's string args array. And in this method we have to declare that method. Okay, now it's perfectly complete, and we define the public class and we define the main method. So the JVM firstly access that main method. Okay, now we have to in this main method, so we can write functions there. It doesn't matter. Okay, now I'm gonna show you now how that object-oriented program method is working. Now first just logically think that if you define this, so I coded there, this is some kind of a complex thing. Okay, I'll show you where's my, okay, now if you define some kind of grade 8.class file in that school class, so it will be compiled because Java 8 is still not detected this. I mean, we can't define there in our PC. There's no named Java grade 8.java. So first of all we have to code those separately without joining or without coding or compiling them. You have to get the idea. So you have to get your basic idea of your program to code there. So first of all you have to code those subparts, because if you try to code this school.java there, and if you are trying to compile this, so it will be give a compilation error that java 8.java is not detected or symbol not found or some kind of thing. So first of all you have to code those parts, because we have to define those and call them in this main class. And Now the grade 8.java, so I'll code it respectively. Just first of all I'll code office.java. So then where my coding process, okay, there. Now I'm gonna code this a new file, and this file I save it using the name that office, office.java. Okay, and I created office.java, and I create another one, and I save it as, where is my one? Okay, that one, and grade 7.java. Okay, now good. It's my grade 7.java and grade 7.java. Okay, now grade 7.java, and I create another one, and that is grade 8.java, and that is grade 8.java. Okay, I also created that one, and another one. What is that? It's a grade 9.java, and I could save it at grade 9.java. Grade 9.java there, and it's also completed. And I create another one. So now I don't create the grade 11 because we have to add it later. Or if you relevant, or if you efficiently need that, because it's a optional one, but it's not relevant because okay, this, and I create another one, and I name it as grade 11.java. Okay, good. Now it's completed. The program, whole parts of the program is completed now. There's the main class and the subclasses and subparts and sub applications of this program, of object-oriented program. Now these are classes, and in these classes there are objects. As example, we can say that's a student named John. So in this grade 8.7, so there are different Johns. So no, we can take Johns because yeah, unit or class no. So okay, it's a common thing. We can take example as okay, maths. Okay, we can take subject named maths, and in all of these grades using they are used to learn and teach the maths. So if you create a maths function or math method in math class there, so we have to call this, we don't have to repetitively call this math class every day, and we have to separately call this math class, and we can use it calling only, we have to only call this because we don't have to declare the repetitive tasks. So if you create a maths class, so in grade 11, grade 9, grade 8, grade 10, so in every grade you can call this math class without declaring them, only we want to call them and giving the different path. Okay, that's the best advantage about object-oriented programming. And now I coded the school.java. So in this Java file, I call there, and now I'm showing that how connection, how relationship, what is the relationship between those Java files. Now the school.java, I defined there's a function, predefined function in our Java library, that Java lang package. In that lang package, there are class there. So there's a document class, document, okay, document dot output dot print ln. I just put ln function, and I'll show you later that what is ln, no print, this plain ln. What's that? Okay, document dot out of print ln. I'll show you, this is, I use a string there. So we are not calling a variable of some kind of, we are calling a string there, just a string text. So this is school program. Okay, this is a school program, and when you run this public class school, it will be printed there. This is school program. So JVM access firstly the public that is school.java because it contains the main method. So JVM access the main method firstly, and the priority is high to the main method, and first access the main method, then run this function, predefined function right there. So we have to use the semicolons to stop that commitment because it's a must in Java program. It's a must. Semicolon is a must. Okay. Now this will be a function correctly without joining those grade 9. These are not connected though they are individual programs. So this Java school.java program should be a function correctly, and we can check this, and let's get a check this. And yeah, I'm saving this, and I'm saving this there. Okay, command save. And now I already, this is a Mac PC, so it's not relevant to you how to add another variables in Mac PCs, because we had to use add to the bash profiles, so it is not relevant to you. You have to put any other. So I already remembered my JDK path to that bash files, and now I only want to change my directory to the working directory of my current Java programming directory. So I've used cd commands and hash. So these commands are not relevant to you according to Windows platform, so you have to understand about Windows platform CMD command. So this is basically different than your CMD, because this is not CMD, this is a bash terminal. And cd, I use users, and in there my name is Janitha, the location, and in there this documents, and in there there's a Java folder, and there's a Java 1. So I use, and now location change to Java 1 directory. Now I'm in the working folder, this is Java 1. Now in any time you can check your Java version, and Java is installed in your program by using that command, Java -version. And now it's now look, the Java version 1 and Java version 1, not version 1, Java 8.0, and the update version is 2.11, and I'm using that version. And Java is perfectly installed on my machine and my PC and my MacBook, and the Java 1 directory is there. So now I'm gonna run this. Okay, now first of all, where's this one? Okay, first of all we had to compile this, because this is source code. Now it will not be readable by the JVM, and we had to convert it to the JVM readable format, that class file, and we had to compile that, because and now first of all I'm compiling that. Now I want to compile. I used my compiler as Java C, my compiler, and I use that school.java. Okay, and it's my school.java, and I'm using Java C to compile my school.java file, and I press enter. And now these are the compilation errors. So now look, there's a debugger, and now I took the mistake is better, and it's good to make mistakes, because we have to learn this. Okay, now look, there's a debugger waked up and shows up an error. So what is error? Now I will teach you what is the debugging process, how to debug our program. So this upper arrow shows the error. Where's the error? So the public custody void means there's an error in is, I think that is string should be a capitalized one, and there's a syntax error. So symbol class is string, location is class. So it's a line. Okay, the Java 2, the code line 2, there's the error in the code line 2, and the error is the S. It should be a syntax error and the symbol. So there's another one, document.out.println. This the package. Okay, that package is not exist. Things have document not system, that I use the document class. Okay, I'm really mad guy. Okay, now absolutely really a big mistake. So that absolutely a major mistake there. There's no document class because I use that JavaScript there. Okay, and this is system class. Java program there are no document class. Okay, now it should be compiled correctly. Now it's compiled. Okay, now that's how debugging process run. If we are using if you are seeing some kind of error in your Java program, so you have to debug. The debug is a very friendly one. And then document.out, there's no document class there, and I misused it with Java script and Java, so this is a system. I'm very sorry about that, and it's better to give understanding about how to debug the program. Okay, now good. Now it's compiled successfully because there are no errors, and just skip to that CMD line again. Now it's completely run, so we can call Java. Yes, the JVM to call this run this, execute this our class file. Okay, now we can check there if there is a class file created there. So look, this is called the class is created there, so the intermediate bytecode is created there, so we can call it. Now when you are using CMD, we can call Java exe to call that is cool and run, and this is a school program and it worked correctly, functioned betterly, and now you can get a better item. So this program is working perfectly. Now do remember, this is not document class, this is system class. I missed it with JavaScript. Okay, and you have to get about better experience, because I don't have relevant experience, better experience about thinking about that class. So it's not a document, so it's a system class. Okay, good. Now we have to connect those other classes, the other classes to that program. So okay, now the system route meet. Okay, now it's done. Now in a main method, so we have to declare some other methods. So we can call this. Now we can what we choose. Okay, the office. Okay, now I'll copy this one to the office.java. So there should be a class names, a public class, not school. There's an office. Okay. Now we had to first declare the class file, and in that one, so we had to use the method. So there should be a main method again, because the JVM will be interconnected with. So it will be very good doubt. You'll be put in a very good doubt to access what is the main class to access. So we don't have to define more than one main class. So we don't have the main class, main method, and using that public, static, and a void one, and the method and this array is not relevant, and we are calling that public void a. Okay, now there's the method a, and we should call it a method using these brackets. Okay, now these are brackets, and now this is the office class, and in this office class there is a public method. This is not the main method, and it's a public method named a. It's a void one, and the static one, and the public one. And in this method we are calling system.out.println method using that function. We are calling this is school program, not school program. This is office. Okay, this is office, and this is office. Okay, now let's save this using again. Okay, now I see users and document my paths, documents, and Java and one. Okay, now I'm going to compile this. Java C2 compile office dot Java. Now it's compiled successful because there's no errors detected. Now it should be compiled successful. Now we have to check this, and in this one there's an office class. Okay, now we can access this office class using this school class because they're in the same directory, and now it's very easy to access this office class by using school class. And now I'm gonna use this. Okay, now this one, and we can access this. We need to code this. Okay, now in this school class, after this printing that this is school program, and in another line, code line, and we can define, we had to call this office.java's class, method a1. Okay, and we can call this okay, now it's we are calling office in office class office.a, and this is the method I declared there. Okay, calling office.a. Now it should be a method. Okay, now calling office, and it's over. And I used to print firstly system.out.print. So we had to print this is school program, and we called in the office class and the a method. So this is the office class a method. Good. Now we can compile again the school.java. Okay, Java C. Okay, it's compiled successfully. Now we can execute this Java file school.java school.class file to see the results. Okay, now using Java and school, let's see what happened. Oh, now look, this is school program and this is office. Look how this works. This is school program and this is office. Now you have to get to understand about what I done there. In school class, I define first a predefined internal function there. This is school program, so I join the office class and it's a method there. Look, the a method I called it in the office class and the method a. Now it will be jumped to this one and read that a. In the a method, it's written there to print this is office. Now that is how it's done. Okay. Now in the every class, and you can this is matter. This is a very easy process. Don't get them very hard. Okay. Now I used to copy this all one, and in office one grade 7 one I get this method B, and office is grade 1, and it's method B, and this is I think grade 7, and I save it, and this is grade method C, and this is grade 8, and this is grade 8. No, I use this is not like this one, and this is grade 8, and this method D, and grade 9, and grade 9, and grade 11, and grade 11. Okay, and this is method E, I think. No, just take. Okay, this is method E, and now I'm saving all those source files. Okay, now A, B, C, D, E respectively the functions declared and defined in yours class 5, 7, and 8, 10, 9, and 10, and 11. Okay, not 10. And now in the school class we can call this. Okay, and we can call this office in a grade 7 dot B. We have to call this. Okay, we called it, and again then we can call grade 8. In grade 8 class we call function C, method C. Okay, and it's over. And in grade 9 dot D, there should be a function named D, and there again grade 11 dot E, there's a function named E in the grade 11 class. So, and we define that it is a function by defining those brackets, and it's over. Now it will be respectively execute first office class, and the grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, and grade E respectively will be executed. So that is a complete file, and we can save this. We also want to save these source files. And first of all, you have to, before you compile the school Java, you have to compile all those grade and the subclasses, and I'm going to compile first the office Java. And okay, using Java C office.java, it's compiled, and Java C to grade 7.java. Oh, what happened there? Okay, now we see what is Java. Yeah, I made a bigger mistake there. So it's grade 7 now. Okay, it is grade 7, and this is grade 8, and this is grade 9, and this is grade 9, and this is grade 11. The class name should be absolutely same to the source file's name, grade 11. Okay, good. Now we can compile this again. Grade 7 Java is complete, and use again Java C to grade 8 dot Java. It's compiled, and we get the grade 9 dot Java. It's compiled, and it's grade 11 dot Java. It's public class grade 11. So I use the syntax error there. It's grade 11. Okay, now it should be compiled. Okay. Okay, now compile. Now you can check this. This is the office class, grade 7, 8 class, 9 class, 11 class. So all the classes are completed, and we can now call them. Okay, doesn't matter, there are exits in there, so we can call them. If you don't exit there, so we can't call them because the symbol not found error will be generated. Now we can call the main class the school class and see what the result is. So we can using Java to call school. Okay. No, sorry. We don't compile the school class now. So we had to compile school class. Okay. Java C school.java. It's come. Now we have Java. Now look. First, there's my coding application. Okay. Now let's see. First, he accessed this. This is the school program. Look there, and this is school program. Access there, and he jumped into the office class to the A method. Look, it is called this is office, and it is printed. And then he accessed to the grade 7's B method, and then it says grade 7, and it says grade 7 and respectively the grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, and grade 11. That is the complete program. So the basic program is complete. So that's how this object-oriented programming method and the class combination works. Now try your own method or try your own program by coding like this, and just request me any kind of error which is generated there, and so I'll always to help you. Okay, now I practically did and practically experienced that this object-oriented programming and Java classes programming is executing correctly, functioning correctly. Now you have to get a better understanding about what is this, and thank you all of you. Okay.